Hi, welcome to Bachelor's Den. I'm Clement Lau. Today I'm going to show you how to make Cajun crab cakes with a Remoulade Mayo. And since we're making crabs, I decided to bring in a friend of mine who's an expert in crabs, Mong.
Hi.
Before we get started, let's ask her a few questions. So Lee, tell us, how did you get into this business and how long have you been doing this for?
Thanks for having me on your show. And I've been in this industry for 4 years, and how I got into it is my family's been in the industry for 26 years just fishing for crabs itself. So I got into it and I just thought that, you know what, why sell it to someone else when I can just buy the product and export it myself.
Nice. How many boats do you guys have?
My family owns about 5 boats. And
how much you guys usually do in a year?
Yearly, we catch about, in a good season, about 9 to like £1 million. No.
£1 million?
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
To get started, let's go through today's ingredients and let's get cooking. Today's ingredients. For the crab cakes, 16 ounces of cooked crab meat, 1 cup of Panko breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of Cajun Spice, half an onion, 1 green pepper, 1 red pepper, both diced up, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of butter. And for a breading station, you need 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, and 1 cup of Panko breadcrumbs again. Okay, to get started, first you want to melt some butter. And after that, you want to saute the onions, the green and red peppers, and a cup of the breadcrumbs. Okay, now that we have the peppers cool down, now what we want to do is just mix in the crab meat, 2 tablespoons of the Cajun Spice. I'll show you guys how to make this later. And 2 eggs. Now let's mix it up. Don't be shy, use your hands too. It's actually easier using your hands. Okay, now we have these ready. Now we want to divide them up and make them into patties. This will probably yield you around maybe 8 to 10. Make sure you pack it down really well. And if you don't want them as this big, you can also make them smaller and turn them into like an hors d'oeuvre, like a mini crab cake. So Lee, do you usually cook at home?
I cook, but not only very basic Vietnamese food.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite way of making crabs?
My favorite way of making crabs would have to be just simply boiling it into hot water. Yeah. Obviously flipping the crab upside down so the juice stays inside. Okay. And dipping it with just salt and pepper and a little bit of lime.
Yeah, actually, I like crab like natural, so it's because it has this natural sweetness to it. It's really good. Sometimes I just use like a vinegar, just dip in vinegar or butter and bacon, butter, I know, butter and bacon. So good. Can't go wrong with that. Now that these are done, all we have to do is put them in the fridge for about 30 minutes, just let them set. Okay, to make the sauce today, we're gonna make like a Remoulade Mayo. What we need is a cup of mayo, some Cornichons, which are like those mini pickles, capers, anchovies, a couple garlic cloves, and some lemon juice and parsley. So I'm just gonna get everything prepped up and we're good to go. Okay, now that everything's prepped, all we have to do is just put everything with the mayo, just combine it together. Quick mix. Add about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. With the anchovies, you shouldn't have to add much salt to it because the anchovy is going to give it that salty taste to it. Just give me a taste. Yeah, that's good. And just let this set in the fridge about for 15-20 minutes. Should be good. Okay, now the cake's been set in the fridge for about 30 minutes. We're ready to get them breaded. What we need for breading is like basically some flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs. Today I'm going to use some Panko breadcrumbs, which is Japanese style. I find it a little more light, flaky, and fluffier when it comes out. So always use 1 hand for dry, 1 hand for wet. So I'm going to start with my left hand. Dip it in the flour. You always want to season the flour and your breadcrumbs too with a little bit of salt. Then put it into your egg batter. Just give it a good coat. And then into the breadcrumb. Okay, these crab cakes are good to go. All you have to do now is preset your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and have a pan ready to go. So let's get cooking. Here's a couple tips about pan frying. You want to make sure oil is nice and hot, because if it's too cold, whatever you're frying, it's going to end up being soggy and oily. But you also don't want to be too hot, or else because you're going to burn it way too fast. The perfect temperature is about 360. So all we want to do here is just place them in. Just brown them up evenly on both sides. Now that they're brown on each side, just want to transfer to a baking pan and then stick them into the oven for about 10 minutes. You just want to heat them through. Like I said earlier, it's about 350, 10 minutes. Okay, now everything's ready. All we have to do now is plate it. Like I always say, plating is like the first date. You have to have a good impression every time. So, got some coleslaw here. Let's put it down. Make a little bed here. Add a crab cake. And another one. Now comes the remoulade. Just a little bit on top. The rest on the side. Garnish it off with just a little bit of parsley. Just on top. You want to try it? How's it?
So moist, so delicious.
Yeah? Today's ingredients. For the crab cakes, 16 ounces of cooked crab meat, 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of Cajun spice, half an onion, 1 green pepper, 1 red pepper, both diced up, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of butter. And for a breading station, you need 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, and 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs again. For a remoulade mayo, 1 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoon capers, 1 tablespoon of chopped cornichon, 2 anchovies, 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 2 garlic cloves. For a Cajun spice, 2.5 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, and 1 tablespoon of dried thyme. With a few easy steps, you too can make Cajun crab cakes. So until next time, I'll see you on our Bachelor's Den.